Okay, ji, Assalamu alaikum. So we are starting off with arithmetic progression. This topic is all about series. But when we talk about AP, we basically talk about common difference. Now let's see that the series starts off with 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. So what do we have here? We have 15 as T1, 18 as T2, 21 as T3, 24 as T4, 27 as T5, and 30 as T6. So what you see is that this particular series has difference of 3. So how do we find out difference is we set the, if we have term 2, we subtract it from term 1. Let's say 18 minus 15 will be 3. We can also find D through T5 minus T4, which is 27 minus 24. So any two terms when subtracted will give me common difference. Similarly, there can be a series with decreasing values. So in that particular case, your D will be in negative. But at the moment, what you need to understand is that there are 6 terms that are given. So what you can do is you can directly write down 7 term, and the 7th term will be what? 33. Now, when we talk about terms, that means if the question would have directly said value of term 30. Now, obviously, we will not be opening the terms till term 30. So in that case, we have a formula of for AB, that is A plus n minus 1 D. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 D, where we see that Tn basically describes the value of the n terms, the value of the nth term. Then A is the first value of series. N is the nth term itself, and D is the difference, which is common. So these are the 4 things in the formula which can be used to find any formula or expression for the given series with the common difference. Let's say that A is 15 and D is, what do we have? 3. So Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 D. So Tn should be 15 plus n minus 1, 3. If 3 is multiplied, so 15 plus 3n minus 3. And in the end, the formula will be Tn is equal to 12 plus 3n. So the formula is 12 plus 3n for the given series, which is 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. So since now I have the formula, what we can do is we can directly say Tn is equal to 12 plus 3n. And the question clearly mentioned that we need to find out the value for term 30. So 12 plus 3, 30, right? So can we say this is 90? 90 plus 12 will become what? 102. So term 30 is 102. And this 102 comes through the given, obviously, formula that we need to find out, right? Similarly, with the given formula, what you can express is, if I say Tn is equal to plus Na plus n minus 1 d. If I say we need to have the value for T1, so, or the expression for T1, so this will be A plus 1 minus 1 d. So 1 minus 1 is 0. T1 becomes what? A. Similarly, if we have T2, so this is A plus 2 minus 1 d. So T2 becomes A plus d. Similarly, if we want to have T3, so A plus 3 minus 1 d. So term 3 is A plus 2d. If we say that the requirement is term 5, so we can always have A plus 4d. If we want term 10, this should be A plus 9d. If we want 20th term, this would be A plus 19d. So in this way, now you need to understand that this is a normal pattern of formula that is being followed with the respect to the terms and the formula. If we say that we need to find T1, T1 is A, T2 is A plus, T2 is A plus D, T3 is A plus 2D, then T4 should be A plus, T4 should be A plus 3D. Similarly, T5 is A plus 4D, T10 is A plus 9D, T20 is A plus 19D. And why these formulas are used? Because sometime in the question it is clearly said that term 3 is equal to 21 and term 6 is equal to 30. Find the value of A and D. Find the value of A and D. So we know that term 3 is 21. Term 3 can be written as A plus 2D. For this case, the question will definitely say that the question is about AP. Then only obviously you'll be writing A plus 2D is equal to 21. Similarly, term 6 is 30 and term 6 should be normally given that A plus 5D is equal to what? 30. Now, this is the given terms. A plus 2D is 21, A plus 5D is equal to 30. And whenever in the question, when there are two missing variable, we use simultaneous equation. So A is equal to 21 minus 2D. We made A the subject. And let's substitute it in this A. So this is 21 minus 2D plus 5D is equal to 30. In this way, what we did is we substituted this 21 minus 2D in A. And then what? We need to solve this, right? So this is 3D is equal to 30 minus 21. 3D is equal to 9. D becomes 3. Similarly, with the help of D3, I can substitute in the equation of 21 minus 2D. 21 minus 2D. A is 21 minus 2, 3. A becomes what? 21 minus 3, 6. So this should be what? 15. So I know one thing, that I started off with the series of A15 and the difference was 3 because I took term 3 as 21 and term 6 as 30. So obviously with the respect to the given forms and everything, I should be having A is equal to 15 and D is equal to 3. The next thing that AP has is sum. Sum means obviously adding up the values. Let's say I need to have sum of 6 terms. T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T4 plus T5 plus T6. So sum of 6 terms 15 plus 18 plus 21 plus 24 plus 27 plus 30. The entire sum of 6 terms should be 135. But this can be applied for lesser terms, right? But if the question clearly says that you need to have sum of more terms, then we have formula for sum. Formula for sum. And the formula is Sn is equal to n upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. Let's understand how is this used. If I want to have S6, that means sum of 6 terms. So n should be 6 upon 2. I know that a is 15. Your n should be 6 minus 1 and your d is 3. So S6 is equal to what? 3, right? S6 is equal to what? 3. And then we will be solving this as what? 30. 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 into 3 is plus 15. So S6 is equal to 3, 45. 45 threes is 135. So we ended up having the same answer as we got here. But how can we just use this in the other term? Let's say I need to find out sum of 30 terms. So 30 terms, we can directly use the formula 30 upon 2, 15 plus 30 minus 1 d, right? S30 is equal to what? 15 and 30 plus 30 minus 1 is 29 and d was 3. And d was 3. So this should be 87. So can we say 87 plus 30 multiplied by 15? We can directly do this. This is 1755. Okay, there is another formula for the sum. That is Sn is equal to n upon 2 a plus L. And this is only applied when you have value of the last term. Value of the last term. This will only be applied when you have value of what? Last term. Let's say sum of 6 term. So the first value was 15 and the last value was 30. Sum of 6 term. Your first value was 15 and the last value, because I need to have sum till 6th term, so the last value will be 30. So this should be 6 upon 2, 15 plus 30. And if you note 6 upon 2 is 3, 3 S6 is equal to what? 135 again. Using what? N upon 2 A plus L. Similar to the same question, you need to understand that if I want to have sum of 30 terms, so that means I need to have term 30 as well. And term 30 we already calculated. Term 30 was 102. Term 30 was 102. So this should be S30 is equal to 30 upon 2, 15 plus 30 minus 1, and this should be 3. What we got was S30 was 1755. We already got this, right? But let's use the n upon 2, 30 upon 2, A plus L. So A was 15 and L is 102. So S30, using this same exact formula, 15 is equal to what? 117. So S30, 117, this should be 1755. Because in this case, this was 30, 29 into 29 into 3 is 87. So 30 plus 87 is again what? 117. 117. So in AP, if I summarize, your formula can be used as Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1d. This is for term. Then you have sum, which is n upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. And the sum is n upon 2, a plus L. And when you need to understand that you are taking out values, in that case, you need to express, for suppose term 15. should be A plus 14D. Term 20 should be A plus 19D. So this is about it. The entire AP lecture.